Hello, and welcome to the one thing I said I was going to stop doing in my update video, which is low effort content. But it's fine, I guess. It's fine. I could be a hypocrite. I mean, it's also probably worth it if for a topic like this. I mean, champion roadmaps. I mean, come on, let's be fair. Champion roadmaps, new champions, and ban lists should just be the exception to this. I was going to do it with the guys, but you see, in fact, that came out at like 2 o'clock in the morning when I was on, and I was like, we could, but then we have to wait for Tim, and Tim will take another hour, and I kind of just want to go to sleep. So fuck it, we're just doing it solo now. So let's just go through what's interesting here. I been through it, and I grabbed some sources from Spidax just tweeting about it on Twitter about who's on who. So I thought they'll give us a bit of insight into like what kind of things we can expect from this roadmap. Anyway, so yeah, this really just summing up here because it's really just I don't know how to put it. Fuck, I just woke up. Alright, just leave me alone. Pretty much, they're just saying, well, we wanted to have another champion out by this year, but we won't. So we're gonna try to fit in all the champions we wanted to release this year into next year with everything else. So yeah, so we'll be getting the AC early and then the support few patches later, which is like yay. The first thing I want to bring up is ASUs. They're not visual updates. These are ASUs. They could just call them visual updates. So pretty much their goal is quite simple. They're gonna be updating the models and skins and voice acting to fit more modern standards. And let's be fair, we already know who's already in charge for the first one. I don't know why they're even being coy about it. It's Caitlyn. We all know Caitlyn is going up for an ASU. Although, but this does mean might be seeing reworks for Cho'Gath and all that. But yeah, I don't know why they call them ASUs. I mean, yeah, art and sustainable updates. Yeah, sure, but those are just visual updates. I mean, yeah, yeah. So pretty much, I think the best way to sum up this sort of update is like what they did with Morgana. Is like they didn't really change her kit. They just gave her a new VO and a new updated look. Oh, I guess the visual update is a little bit more heavy than Morgana. Uh, but still, it's interesting. I do want to see who they're planning to do after Caitlyn, because let's be fair, we all know Caitlyn's there. But something I noticed going into this roadmap, there's a lot of Piltover stuff, which we'll talk about. So, because we already know the first ASU is obviously Caitlyn, and then we have the new champion. I'm just gonna read this so you people can get an idea of what we're looking at. We have an electrifying start to 2022 with a brand new bot lane marksman who is charging up and veering to finally get on the rift. We wanted to create a kinetic marksman who's always on the move, pulsing with sparking determination. A champion who plays the game at machine gun pace and brings the feeling of a shooting game to the roster. We also really want to explore more unique basic attack concepts in League. Marksmen are auto attack champions by nature, and we experimented with altered autos in the past with champs like Graves, Xayah, and Jhin. For this new champion, we want to re-explore the role of the basic attack in a marksman's champion's kit and see if we could completely turn its purpose around. I'm getting amped just thinking about it, and if you are as well, get ready for the hyper new champion coming earlier this year. So let's take away immediately from the first thing here. Um, pretty much a lot of lightning, obviously. They brought it up a lot, but yeah. Apart from that, going for the teaser is obviously going to be Piltover. I don't know. I'm everywhere right now. Shit. Oh god. But it's obviously going to have a lot of lightning and all that. If you couldn't tell. What's interesting though, I want to say, is we find it here. Where is it? There you go. A champion who brings the game at machine gun pace, who plays the game and brings the feeling of a shooting game to the roster. So obviously, League being a top-down sort of game is obviously going to be more inspired after top-down shooters. You know, sort of like Hollow Miami. I don't really have any other points of reference for top-down shooters. Ion Fury, Contra, the new Contra, Rogue Squads. I can't even bring up shit ones. Shit. I can't think of any good top-down shooters. Um, yeah, but so obviously gonna be a top-down shooter. Here's the thing. I think it's gonna be kind of like if you guys have played Heroes of the Storm. There's two champions I think they'll be might taking inspiration from this, which is gonna be Tracer and Lucio, because they have this whole gimmick where they can auto attack while moving like normally. So it's kind of like a very kind of smooth kind of kiting formation they have got going. And of course, that's balanced around the fact that they have to reload the guns. And Lucio's auto attacks do no damage at all because he's supposed to be a support. But that's how I can see them being like a sort of a smooth feeling kind of auto attack champion with the idea of it always being on the move. That's my idea. So just being a champion that's a bit like Lucio or Tracer into the mix, who can do that sort of smooth kiting movement, and then it still brings in that thing. But the real question is, how would you do that? I mean, with Tracer, she obviously runs a lot, but Lucia has the roller skates. Here's the thing. We know this is from Piltover Zorn. We know this well. And we do see some people using hoverboards in the new Arcane trailer. And I think the next two champions will be tying into the Arcane stuff, because it seems like Riot wants to set up Piltover and Zorn as the next kind of overarching storyline they want to explore. Since, you know, Shadow Isles with the Ruin King, done. They probably want to go into Piltover and Zorn's politics, which I'm very interested. So we could end up having someone like that. But if we go over to who is working on this, this is going to be August's fourth champion? I don't know. It's pretty much August is going to be working on this. But let's look at who he has worked on in terms of design. And would you look at that? 1, 2, 3. He has worked on 3 Piltover Zorn champions. I think it's safe to say that they put the man who's pretty much has designed Piltover Zorn champions, who's very probably confident with that area and how champions from that region would play. So I'm confident to say that this new champion will be fun and interesting. Especially because, yet again, we're looking at someone who made both Vi and Jinx. I think we're going to be getting someone from the Arcane series for the ADC, which is going to be fun. Anyway, let's move to the second one because I have no idea where this one goes. Cash rules everything around me. Money runs this city. Technology, power, people. All can be bought when you have enough cash. Technology to reach out and take out what you want. Discarding it like trash when you're done. Power to turn your enemies against each other. Watching them kill the very ones they swore to protect. And people to manipulate with your terrifying charisma. Sending them to almost certain death. Only being saved if they fulfill your wishes. In the end, they will know your name. The one that truly ran this game. The one calling the shots. The support. So as a support player, I'm very excited, but at the same time, I do not know what the fucking expect from this. I'm honestly lost at how they could do this sort of gameplay. So right now, it kind of sounds like, okay, has built-in kind of bandit, maybe futures market to get more money, because again, it seems like a big focus on money. But then maybe a new form of taunt that lets you hit each other. I know there was something like that in Heroes of the Storm. I can't remember who has it. No, I'm not thinking of Heroes of the Storm. I'm thinking of Discordia. So, those who don't play Smite, there's Champion, the Roman god of Chaos, which is it Roman or Greek? No, it's Roman. Discordia, and she has the ability to throw out this little square, and if you're in it, it roots. But if there's 2 or more enemies in them, they start smacking each other and doing damage to each other. So I'm thinking this new champion might have something like that. So, like, a kind of reverse taunt. Instead of attacking you, they attack each other. Like their fellow allies and do damage. I think that could be interesting. But apart from that, I have really nothing else to say. For the person we're working on this, we've got Blake Squad 5 Smith. So he's relatively newer by the looks of it. Yeah, so his first new champion was Ivan, and I fucking love Ivan. Orn, fucking great champion. SARS, the new Fiddlesticks, and the Diana mini rework. So yeah, I want to say I like gotta I want to trust this man. Honestly, he made Ivan, he made the new Fiddlesticks, he made Orn. So yeah, I think this man can make a good support. A very interesting support at that too. If you can't tell by the fact what we're going to be getting from that. But anyway, now for the latest on Udyr. I didn't bring up who's working on Udyr, but there's a lot more I want to talk about here because it's very interesting. Puff, straight up, fucking look at him. You know, this baby, look at him. Oh, I just want to say I'm glad that fucking bulky is the new standard in terms of men. Like, you don't need to be fucking muscular. Because there's different forms of muscular, you know? You don't have to be over the top muscular. You can be bulky muscular, like Udi is here. Like, fuck, man. Fucking, this man's beautiful. Look at him. He's got the fucking long, flowing wild man hair. I really like what they're doing to Udi, honestly. And then, I like you can still tell that this man has been to Ionia, because you can tell by the more traditional beaded belt. Yeah, kind of. So yeah, it looks like they're gonna keep his lore where he goes to Ionia to learn his spirit wielding powers, which is cool. I also like the little touches of him wearing these cloth bandages around his heart, because if you don't know, boxers they would wrap their hands in cloth, even just like wearing the gloves. So they just do. I don't know, but it's more like to help protect the hands from getting all too roughed up and messed up. So these bindings, yeah, it would make sense for someone who does a lot of brawling. He would want to protect his hands like that. Apart from that, I do love the tattoos. Yeah, again, with the four demigods of Fjord, the Iron Boar, the Cryo Phoenix, the Iron Ram, and the bear. I don't know, a Storm Bear. I don't know the official names for Nivea and Volibear, but Orn and then Champion we haven't seen. Well, a god we haven't seen yet. And then we got this beautiful fucking image down here, which I really like because it really, for at least two of them, you can tell where the antlers are, which really sells the purpose of the antlers. I do like how the antlers become like where the ram horns will be, and then with the Cryo Phoenix they turn into a bit more like wings. You're not really noticeable going into the other two though, but I do going by what we see here. I'm interested. So I think Bear is still going to have the stun, but it will also have the passive attack speed as well that Tiger Stance currently has. Vam? Vam, I don't know. Like, if they don't give the Bear the stun back again, I think Vam will have this on hit stun again. Iron Ball, I want to say to give it a shield, and then every auto attack, they will give him stacking armor instead of healing. Because if you can't tell, you can see his arms are metal. So, yet again, could be meaning he can just stack armor, which could be interesting. But yeah, it still gives him the kind of shield. And in Cryo Phoenix, I think it will be the same as Current Phoenix, except it will be an AoE slow instead of just being straight up magic damage. So yeah, I'm excited for the new year. I'm excited. And of course, the last bit. That's all we got for today. Our next update will be at the start of the next year, where we'll have a lot to share, including more details on the new villainous support, the next VGU planned after Udyr, as well as an overwhelming new jungler to fill in the void of our hearts. Void jungler. It better be a fucking monster, or I'm gonna be very angry. Like, is there any, like, new... No. No, they can't. No, there shouldn't be. No. But anyway, I looked into who's working on the new jungler. We got Carnival Knights, and we have Endless Pillows. And da-da. So Carnival Knights was primitively the narrative fighter. Holy shit. Oh, I accidentally got who's working on narrative then. Still interesting though. New Fiddlesticks, Svel, Viego, Noxian Brotherhood. A lot of storyline stuff. especially for skin lines. Alright, I don't know why I looked at Carnival Nights then. Here you go. This is Guy working in the jungler. Yeah, I don't want to say it like this either. Zion and Khan were fun and interesting. Pike, Yumi, Yone, fuck off. It's like, ugh. Do we trust this man to make a fun and fair Void champion? I mean, he made Pike and Yumi and Yone, but he also made the new Mordekaiser and Zion and Khan, so I don't know. I'm a bit worried. He's not gonna be as bad as fucking. Oh, who made Yasuo again? Let me look it up. I spelled Yasuo wrong. That's how fucking tired I am. Jesus. Who's in charge of Yasuo? No, I need to know who made Yasuo. It's not gonna tell me who made Yasuo, is it? Fuck. I'm gonna actually have to look it up. Up. Anyway, fuck it. It's fine. You can look it up yourself. But yeah. Alright. I'm interested to see what the ADC is. I normally don't play ADC, but for some reason, every time a new ADC is announced, I'm interested in the new ADC. So, I'm interested to see where the new ADC goes. I definitely want to hear more about the new support. And although I'm not going to be playing Udyr, I do like where the new Udyr is going. So, yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited. It seems like they definitely want to set up Piltover as the next region they want to explore. So, I'm interested. I want to see more Piltover. Like, while I like Noxus more, mainly because it's a very interesting hive, like, bed of just politics and secrecy and all that. Piltover Zone are a very close second for me because yet again, it's like Noxus in terms of fact it's a lot of politics and all that, but then you add funny technology, you add class divide. It's a far more interesting region to explore in terms of story. That's why I'm excited to see Arcane going into November, and I'm excited to see what these two champions will bring to the lore in terms of Piltover and Zorn. Like, will they help see us? Alright, predictions. This will end up being an assassin for one of the probably like not like House Couture, which is like Camille's family house, but she might be like an assassin for a powerful Piltover family, you know. And then Ken Baron. I want to say this is a Ken Baron. I seen Nikrit do talk about saying this could be Ken Baron, or it could be Corvina from Legends of Runeterra, which would be very interesting. Um, so yeah, if you want someone who probably has a better grasp on what these are going to be, I'll be linking Nikrit's reaction going into this because Nikrit is far more comprehensible than I am. But apart from that, I'm glad that I got this out of the way, because now I can go back to working on my video about the fucking furries. So, I'm excited. I'm excited. I can't wait to see where this goes. Anyway, I'll just end it here. Ugh, the fur height video needs to be worked on now. Alright, see you guys.